Janice, and today we're looking at Seed of Chucky.
On there, goddamn. I know Bruce, he watches Dead Meat. I like Dead Meat too. I like when he does the Chucky shits because I'm a Chucky fan. So you know, this is a Dead Meat. This is the kill counter for Seed of Chucky. You know, I just want to see the background info. I seen Seed of Chucky like a billion times. I just want to know the background info. You know, behind the sets and all that shit, just to see, you know, I'm gonna be coughing.
Welcome to the Kill Counter.
Hopefully not too often. Hopefully not too often.
Favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking
Hello,
at
James A. Janice.
Released in 2004.
Yes.
Seed is hands down the most divisive.
Wow, look at this all right here. I'm sure it wouldn't kill me.
As well as the directorial debut.
Wait, what did he say?
Creator Don Massive movie in the Chucky franchise, as well as Seed is hands down the most divisive movie in the
divisive.
Chucky
I thought you said expensive.
Directorial debut.
I was crying when Kai hit 80K.
After Bride of Chucky's success,
I ain't gonna lie, Jordan. I almost shed a little tear too. It was when his mom's called. It was when he was talking to his moms. That's what almost got me. I ain't gonna lie.
What had gone before that movie.
It almost got me then.
With meta hijinks
#1 on Twitch. That is crazy.
But while New Nightmare was a pretty sober movie, Seed is a campy domestic drama.
The sin I committed was making a comedy where people.
Don, I question your Chucky tax sometimes. This is what everyone questioned, and they still don't know why you did this.
Jennifer Tilly, who also returns to voice Tiffany the doll. They have to balance their murderous adventure.
And it's crazy. They did Seed of Chucky when Jennifer Tilly still kind of looked good for her age.
Questions what gender they'd like to be, as well as if they
You
want
know,
to be a
they pulled it
murderer.
off.
All of this takes place against a gothic aesthetic, with fake Hollywood landscapes comped into footage.
Is it gothic aesthetic? It looked really campy and
rapper
sunny.
Redman plays himself. There's a lot going on in Seed of Chucky, is what I'm
And
saying.
whoever made that
I
yellow race in the
appreciate
movie, that
name
shit was
for the
bussin'.
fences. I enjoy its
It looked
additions to
bussin'.
the Chucky lore. Glenn/Glenda, as voiced by Billy Boyd, is a delight.
This is a big
More
addition to the
Tiffany
Chucky
is
lore.
Always a plus. Jennifer Tilly and Brad Dourif keep up the high-quality voice acting we've come to expect of them.
What is this?
This is Seed of Chucky?
But there's still something
Oh
just
shit!
off
Nice,
about
nice.
this movie that keeps me from loving it. Maybe too many of the jokes fall flat for me.
But violence is bad.
Not
Violence, violins. You thought that was you thought that was funny, Chucky?
Country.
Or maybe there
You
are
thought
so
violins
many
was a funny joke?
This is definitely
You really thought that
absurd
shit?
at its most ribald. In the end,
God
I'm happy
damn.
the franchise took this weird detour to give us
Come
its
on,
most
Charles, what you
ridiculous
doing?
moments. But I'm even more happy
Can I have
that
you, like-
Mancini shifted course afterward, because I do love everything that comes after Seed. Now, how's about we sidestep
Come on, Charles.
the problem where
Watch.
copyright claim
Watch
keeps
with me.
from making these things? That's right, it's sponsorship time. Manscaped is the global
Copyright
leader
claim?
in
I haven't gotten that one copyright claim from the Chucky video yet. Please. I don't need that.
I am naturally sleek like
I already got a
but
copyright
chest
strike from
hairless me can use their performance
with the
package
fucking
4.0.
Dragon Ball
It's a kit
shit
built to
when they was
cover
talking
the
about Black
full
Frieza.
sleeves,
The toy
bullets,
took my shit
bombs,
down.
and blades.
Toy came after my ass. Holy fuck.
Chucky, did you do
They
this?
give two shits.
Don't mess with my back,
Yo, stop
man. Now
laughing,
we're talking
bruh.
body, butt, and balls. It starts with the
Hey, look, at least he
lawnmower
talks to his
4.0,
Charles,
a waterproof
to his
trimmer
Charles
with a
too.
built-in LED light that's perfect for cleaning up down below.
The fuck are we talking? Am I really watching?
Correct. We've also got ball
Am I really watching a Manscaped ad?
moisturizing lotion. Those areas.
Okay.
Count one way. The sticky miracle of life.
Oh my God.
Congratulations. It's
Yeah,
a
that was the
baby
opening.
Title card. Now this happens when two evil dolls love each other very much. The hammerhead sperm crashes into a Dragon Ball and makes the alley feel baby.
That was a Dragon Ball, wasn't it? Holy shit.
We're a package being opened for a British birthday girl.
That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
She doesn't
Throw it away, darling.
show her. First-time director Don Mancini plays this entire sequence in first person as an homage to the opening of Halloween. Just like
This shit was fire.
we wind up with a first-person kill.
This shit
where our
was like-
hideous self
I
stabs
felt was like an
Daddy in the
original,
chest, then rides that English father down like he would
doll
lose
kill
pain.
that I've seen in a
The
minute.
POV
Like
carnage
the
continues
movie shit was
fast,
fire.
done up in tasteful overlook chic. But we don't have to worry about Mum getting super old here. Our first-person psycho slashes her
Course
up.
your
She
ass.
dies because she doesn't have those
Up the good
flowers
guys, that's
things
funny.
on the tub floor. Gotta get that non-slip, motherfuckers. The boobs we see here always felt out of place to me. It's the only nudity in the entire Chucky series. Well, human nudity. We don't
Yeah.
really kill the daughter who disgraced us. She bullies us more.
Well,
because,
Seed of Chucky was like super rated R.
You're pissing your pants.
Did I say something about GTA?
Fear not,
Nani?
little meaties, 'twas all but a dream. A dream
I ain't
of
gonna
Chucky
lie,
and
my brain's
Tiffany's
kind of
child,
fried. If I
currently
said something
called
about GTA, I don't
Just call
remember.
them Glenn, in line with the official marketing materials. Technically, at this point, they're Glenn and Glenda, but Glenn's usually the dominant personality. Glenn's stuck as a sidekick for Sykes, this asshole.
Shit face.
The good name of the international ventriloquist.
Yo, I don't know how I really. Yo, how did I really feel about Seed of
They get
Chucky? Like,
rowdy at the IVC. Sykes says he found shit
I really-
6 years ago in a cemetery.
Hold on.
Matt
I probably put this shit. No, that's good. Oh my god, damn, the sickness is crazy.
watching the real
Shit
life
face
timeline of the films. Bride had come
And
out
see the
6
Chucky.
years
Look at that. That's Bride of Chucky, right? Man has sharp teeth, look crazy, the blue eyes, baby Chucky. We was waiting for that shit.
earlier in 1998.
We don't know what the
Sykes'
fuck
stand-up
happened.
bit is about the doll's lack of bits.
This grotesque abomination,
I don't know how I feel about this.
anatomically
Like, I guess this was like,
What is Netflix?
it's like a bad,
All Glenn
it's like a
knows
sad
about
point in the
past
Chucky
is they made
franchise.
Japan, and they
But
left
at the
him
same
for
time,
tokens from
it's
Psycho.
a high point. Only because, like,
There he
you
goes.
could tell, like, a lot of budget was put into Seed of Chucky.
Quoting Psycho. Yo,
Despite
Glenn,
everything.
you should be my pal Billy Loomis.
I guess it kept Chucky relevant for would it come out
Glenn
04?
imagines their parents are lovely,
It kept them
peaceful
relevant
not knowing
for that
they're
time
presently
period.
Hunting Santa Claus for
My bad.
sport. They get him down and let him know what the doll sex scene in Bride will do to you.
With your mind! Fuck with your mind! Fuck with your mind! Chucky's broke again!
Turns out this is a film set.
Yeah, that was like one of the last
Starring
times we
Chucky
get to hear
After
Charles,
dying in
like,
an open
I mean,
grave,
Brad Dourif, like,
and
scream.
Burke, respectively.
Brad
Chucky
can't
and
scream
Tiffany
anymore.
were found
Not like how he
in a
used to. He's too old.
robotic movie star.
It's okay.
Dolls were found at the scene of a
I like the
series of
little
real-life
grumbly
murders which
Chucky
remain
voice he's
unsolved to this day.
giving them
Oh,
now.
good. Glad they're not keeping the dolls for evidence or anything like that. The title of their fake film debut
Right.
is
Chucky Goes Psycho.
It's a patented recycled Mancini idea. In 2001, he wanted Chucky and Tiffany to
So
check
it's like they
the Bates
doubled down
Motel.
on the fact
Universal
that
said no.
Andy and
You can't
everybody
have
else
those
that
things.
dealt with
The
Chucky had all these horrible
Hollywood was seen by Glenn on
experiences.
the far side of
And
the
they're just
world.
making a
They know
movie
their
out
dad's
of,
matching wrist tat after
I guess, the
best
lore of it.
sign-off I've ever seen.
Thank you, Chucky.
Fuck you very much.
Realizing they're not
Boo.
human after all, Glenn ditches Sykes and rides off in the
I like
back
the-
of
I like the
an
delay
open
of him
truck,
saying
like their
fuck you very
fathers
much.
never taught them. One Indiana Jones map
Ooh,
later,
when Chucky was
Glenn's
beautiful.
glamorous Los Angeles,
Charles is still
California.
beautiful. Calm down.
Specifically, the Gower Street Gate at Paramount Studios. A bit weird
Really?
given the franchise's ties to Universal. While all the other Chucky
Interesting.
sequels were distributed by Universal, the studio passed on Seed of Chucky. They thought it was too weird, too comedic, and, quote, too gay. Mancini actually wrote the
Wow.
script for Seed right after Bride's
That's
success,
interesting.
but it was one of many horror movies impacted by Columbine. Between the then shocking school
Look at
shooting
Don in
and
his
creative
80s
differences
hairstyle
with
for
the
Seed of
studio,
Chucky.
the project
Like,
sat
what the
dormant
fuck?
for 5 years until producer
Come on, Don.
Lindy read the script. A huge Chucky fan, Lindy helped Seed get made under Rogue Pictures, a subsidiary of Focus Features.
Oh, right,
Much
it was
allowed
under
Mancini
Rogue,
to
right?
make the movie exactly how he wanted to. Chucky Goes Psycho.
Rogue didn't give a fuck.
stars
Rogue made
Jennifer
anything
Tilly, like
at that
the
time.
actual Jennifer Tilly. Not that she's Jennifer Thrilled about that. She'd rather have Oscar roles like Julia Roberts.
And she still looked
So
good
tired
in
of
this
hearing
movie.
about Julia
That's the funny part.
Roberts. You know, I should have played Aaron Brockovich. I could have done it without the Wonder Bra.
I love having Jennifer Tilly play Jennifer Tilly. It's a great loophole.
Hold on,
to
I didn't even
see
show off
Tilly-
my. I didn't even show off my hoodie. This is my. Hold on. I know it's Chucky Day, but I have a nice Spider-Man hoodie that I wanted to show off. Sorry. Yeah, that's it.
human form after Tiffany's Tubby Time.
Nice little Spider-Man hoodie I
She's
found.
so down with making fun of herself.
I mean, look at me. I'm an Oscar nominee, for Christ's sake. Now I'm fucking a puppet.
Her well-meaning assistant
Uh-huh.
tells her about a role in a movie being made
Poor
by
Joan.
Redman, a religious role.
Virgin Mary.
What's so funny?
Why would you?
Nothing.
She's pretty bad in her audition, not that it matters.
What kind of role was Redman like?
Redman is very much.
I'm
not
trying
the
to
actor
figure
that
out.
it
Like, this is
shows,
one of the
but
biggest
I guess it
mysteries
doesn't
in Seed
hurt
of
the
Chucky. Like,
movie
what
too
movie was
badly.
this?
Despite his admiration for
What
her
actual
talents,
movie was
he says
this?
he's sticking with his first choice. for
It's not like he was
Mary.
trying to pull off a Jordan Peele.
Jen invites him to her place that night, the better to convince him to give her the role. A comically hypocritical move after she earlier suggested Julia Roberts had done the same thing.
She slept with the director. That's what I think.
Jennifer, you know that's not true.
Yo, this movie is
Mancini had to add
scandalous.
those
Why is this
qualifiers
movie
to
so
the combo to
scandalous?
cover
What
his
the
ass
fuck?
legally.
The studio made us add the line with her assistant says, well, you know that's not true.
No, Don knows some
disembarks
shit.
the
Don knows
FedEx
some
class
shit,
flight in Guillermo
and he's
del Toro's
secretly
basement.
putting it
They
out
pass
there
about
in the
half
movie.
blood required for one shot in
A lot of
Captain
conspiracies
Woods.
we have
Find
about
Chucky
Hollywood
kidneys.
stems from Seed of Chucky.
Aw, Grip tucked them in and
Right.
everything. Glenn pulls out their family heirloom, the Heart of Damballa, continuing as canon after its introduction in Bride. All
Oh
of a
my
sudden,
gosh.
Glenn figures out their family words.
My fucking chest. Damballa.
Hey, editor
It was always weird when he said it like
incantation
that.
count up to this point.
Damballa.
Series, we're at 10.
Thanks, bud. The spell works immediately. Presto, your parents.
Hell are you?
Shit face.
Shit face.
Chucky roasts Glenn.
Oh
for
my God, my
3 minutes
chest,
because
it
they're
hurts so
supposed to be
much.
hideously ugly. It took the filmmakers
I need some
a
tea.
long
Ah!
time to figure out just
Woo, why you look like
what
that?
kind of ugly they wanted
I never
to
saw
be.
those.
Film-
I never saw those. Why you look
spell
like
works
that?
Immediately. Presto, your parents.
Yeah, Chucky, I had the same reaction. What the fuck?
Shit face.
Charles, look at this. This is your son. This is your concept. This is the concept of your son that they were trying to show you.
They're supposed to be hideously ugly.
Look.
It took the filmmakers
Look
a
at
long
that.
time
Look
to
at that.
decide just what
Holy
kind of ugly they wanted
fuck.
the doll child to be.
I think we had 7 or 8 different sculptures.
Why did he have to be ugly? How come he couldn't be like a...
Still following the
He could have been like a creepy...
Kind of seeing how far we could push it. In a couple
What the
different
fuck? These don't even like doll. Like, what was he going for?
Look like pinup Sarah Bowie. It's still a face-only emoji.
I'm not gonna go back for
Chucky's
that.
gonna need a minute. They freeze when they hear a tech company.
Oh my
because of their
God.
on-set malfunction, they're gonna need to get taken apart. This is actual effects artist.
You know what's crazy about this Spider-Man hoodie?
himself.
I'm probably wearing this
He's
once.
working freaky,
And I'm probably gonna wear like my other hoodies. This is a white hoodie. I am not putting around with this shit. I'm lying. I'm probably gonna wear this a
His work
lot.
goes all the way back to the Thriller music video. He first met Chucky producer David Kirshner on Hocus Pocus, which they both.
Nah, it's fall
With
season.
C,
It's more of
Gardner
jackets,
replaces
yeah.
longtime Chucky puppeteer Kevin Yeager. He signed on to the project with only 3 months to build the animatronics. Not a ton of time, but
He did a good
Gardner
job.
Great. Gardner stuck with
Gardner,
the
yeah.
franchise and remains
Tony
with it to
Gardner,
this
he's pretty
very
good.
day. He even has a producer credit on the TV series. His daughter, Kira,
Yep,
made
he's
the
pretty good.
upcoming documentary Living with Chucky, which is making the festival rounds. And a humble
Whoa, where can I find
a
that?
personal friend of mine.
Where can I find that? Living with Chucky. That's a Chucky documentary? I'm curious. What the fuck is that? Living with Chucky. And is it on YouTube? Can I watch it on YouTube? Movie review. Wow. Where can I watch this? It's going around in film festivals, which means I can't watch it, which is very unfortunate. Oh well.
Hey, Kira.
Hey, James.
I'll keep eye. Oh shit, she's here.
Wedding gift.
Oh, you mean the screen-used Chucky shoe from season 1?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
When Tony unscrews
Why do you have that
Chucky's back,
shoe?
He finds beating organs inside, presumably put there by the Damballa effect, which, yeah, probably also gave Chucky his...
Why did the Damballa
I'll
effect
put a
work so
quick end to
fast too?
Gardner's
Like what the
acting
fuck?
career with an awesome death to give to
That's
the
another thing that
makeup
doesn't
guy.
make any
You
sense
gotta
in this
kill
goddamn
pretty
movie.
fucking hard to make a normal movie look 3D. That death deserves
I need some
Yaz
tea.
Yaz for chef.
I need some
Two of them
fucking tea
decide it's
because
high
my
time for a
voice
gender reveal
and my
party.
chest is
It's a
like.
Ken. Chucky sees a chip off the old elevator block, while Tiffany sees the daughter she's always
Why is he
wanted.
blurring their faces? That's fake
She
blood.
says,
And they're
The
dolls.
names are in reference to Ed Wood's
Like,
1953 film,
I don't get
Glenn or
it.
Glenda, a clumsy but groundbreaking story, loosely
Really?
inspired by the gender reassignment surgery of trans pioneer Christine Jorgensen. Before they can
Interesting.
get either name down on the birth certificate, Jennifer Tilly sneaks into the shop to have herself a Snickers. Tiffany's never seen someone eat so beautifully.
She really snuck to eat a Snickers. Was it really that serious back in 04? I mean 03 or some shit.
It reminds me of a very drunken episode of Drunk Disney.
Her name is kind of Fertilly.
Whoa, what's going on?
Fertilly.
After mistaking
Nah, that drunk Disney kind of look
Tilly
crazy.
realizes
Somebody's about to get a little bit
the
handsy
police squad comes to Paramount
and sexual
Jen gets a taste of the thing she's been
harassy.
missing.
What the fuck?
Jennifer, what did you see?
It's so overwhelming.
That man
she
gonna
doesn't
die.
Notice her chauffeur Stan rehearsing something he wants to say to her.
Jennifer,
Out of you.
So he'll just have to keep being her boy toy for now. Could be worse. The puppets.
Yeah, it could be worse. Let's be honest.
Admire the streets of Hollywood. Of course, all these shots were just filmed by a second unit. Most of Seed was filmed over in Romania at Castle Studios, which was co-founded by Charles Band in 1992.
I like how they're using actual sets,
Eastern Europe,
like actual film sets for these shits, for this film.
They decide that Tiffany will take over.
I mean, why not? I guess it makes it easier. They don't really have to like buy props and too many set. Like they don't have to like buy sets.
We know, Chucky. We remember Child's Play 3. As for Glenn
What he said?
Glenda,
You're going
yeah, we know.
just like an angel.
Chucky will take over Redman's.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, we know.
Ah, yeah.
We remember Child's Play 3. As for
He's
Glenn
gonna be a
Glenda,
bro.
You're going to be a real life girl.
Boy, they're working on it. And Jennifer's working on a special night with Redman, even though it's sure to upset Stan.
Oh, come on, Stan, it's just business.
Tiffany takes the news
Oh my God, she's a complete.
You know what Stan
They
is?
get to Jennifer Tilly's
Stan is a munch.
weird ass Scooby-Doo.
Stan is a
Toys
munch.
hole up in the attic.
Say
Glenn
he
asks
eat it for
why they
lunch.
murdered. And while Chucky defends it as a family tradition, Tiffany wants to set a better example for their kid.
We have a problem with killing.
She makes Chucky promise.
I don't have a
killing,
problem
but you know that
with
Chucky
killing,
just
as he
can't help
says.
himself.
I can
The
quote
dolls plan to
Chucky
use
like
Chucky's
for the life of
sperm
me.
to
It's horrible.
artificially inseminate Jennifer
It's sad.
Tilly. That way, she can give birth
I watch
to a
Chucky
body
too
for
much.
Glenn or Glenda to use.
And I don't watch them enough. I hope they blur this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. YouTube, you know, they be crazy sometimes.
It takes 5 grown adult men to jerk off one small plastic puppet.
You learn something new every day. Sometimes
Damn.
against your will. Joan's been writing fake fan mail to
Were
Jennifer,
they doing it right then and there?
but she takes a break.
Didn't the
to
daughter
try to
kill
out
Chucky?
Sleeping with Redman for a role.
It depends on how you view Glenn.
Fires Joe,
He could be the daughter or
Redman arrives for the
or the boy
audition. As it
or the
gets
son.
started, Tiffany drugs the champagne.
But it was
Redman is too
Glenn,
charming
I
for
think,
Jennifer
who
to
killed
notice.
Chucky
Which of my
in this
films
movie.
is your favorite?
That movie where that chick was making out.
Oh, Bound.
As things heat up, skeezy paparazzo.
This isn't
Peters
COVID,
sneaks
this is
around
just
outside in a reference
some
to Rear Window
fucking
and
chess
Body
code I
Double.
caught because
He
they
ends up
fucking
seeing
changed the
more than he could've
temperature
asked for.
for one freaking day and almost ruined
This
me.
line comes
I better be good by
naturally out
tomorrow.
of John Waters' mouth. He is a legendary cult filmmaker.
John Waters.
The transgressive classic Pink Flamingos and the original Hairspray, which he wrote and directed. Don Mancini found out Waters
Interesting.
was a Chucky fan.
Don.
Kristen Wayland, the Child's Play 3 Andy actor who was in Waters' horror comedy Serial Mom.
Really?
I'm a big fan of Chucky. I think he's better than Jason. He's better than all of them. Than Freddy.
Yeah. He like, oh, I don't like Chucky. He's better than Jason. He's better than Freddy.
Redman's sick of waiting, so
Yo,
he
John a
grabs
bit
Jennifer's head and
Freddy.
forces himself
I mean,
onto
God,
it.
yo!
In and knocks the rapper out.
Redman!
Chastises Jennifer Tilly.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Nah, Redman should be ashamed of himself. That man getting canceled after
Jennifer
this.
looks for it, only to
You
find
done
Chucky
fucked up, Red.
standing in the wings
About to get
with a
canceled.
donation.
How about
She
that?
tries to run, but Tiffany knocks her
About-
out with an award. The dolls drag
Yo,
her
when they're in
to
doll
the
form, they get like
Tiffany
immaculate aim.
comments on Tilly's weight.
They get aimbot.
She's fat.
This movie has a lot of mean comments towards Jennifer Tilly, all at the
Right.
request of Tilly herself.
Jennifer completely mocks herself in this movie in a way that I think people will love her for.
She wanted to play her
Nah, Don told her.
bitchy diva from hell. Mancini
Thought I was
complied,
feeling you.
initially going a bit too hard.
That nigga
After the
munch.
first draft that he did,
Say it,
Mancini
eat it for
rejected
lunch.
because They said Jennifer Tilly is so unlikable.
I give it out one like.
As Tiffany prepares
Thought
to
I
go
was feeling
full
you.
blind man on Jennifer,
Yo, this movie is
Chucky notices
wild.
Peters
This movie was
play with
wild. I'm
kids.
surprised he
Scares
didn't
kid
blur
and takes off their bow so
the-
they can go out for a boys'
the-
night. Ignore the fact that the driving
whatever you call that
creates
thing,
a
the suction
crucial
thing.
plot point from Bride.
Sure, I'll steer and you can work the pedals.
I mean, yeah,
We're
that's exactly
dolls,
what
you
they're doing
dope.
right now. So I guess they just had to try it. They get cut off
Yeah.
by Britney Spears, played by professional lookalike Nadia Dinah Arakat. The resemblance was so uncanny that some teachers
Yeah, I actually almost
warnings
thought that was actually
Spears
Britney in the movie.
She's not in it for long in any case. Chucky drives her off the road, killing Britney.
And that was a
Spears
crazy
in an
bit Britney
explosion.
cameo, but
I did it again.
hey look,
Again,
hey look. At the
Britney's
time,
first
they
time.
really wanted to make Chucky as relevant as possible, so you know they threw in as much
Killed Britney Spears.
Hollywood BS as they can.
The
They-
paparazzi photo,
you know,
Pete Peters learns his photo
get people
subject
talking.
was a scary-looking, scarred-up doll. That same doll is currently hanging out right above him. But before he can get the drop, Glenn tries to save Peters with her best Darth Vader impression. The ambush starts back into a rack of sulfuric acid. You gotta be careful with those chemicals, Double P. That's how you end up looking like
water
a supervillain. You don't need a
burns.
coin toss to know he did. Chucky is one proud
That man
papa.
done.
You're a fucking natural.
He takes an old-fashioned selfie to commemorate baby's first kill. Back at the maternity ward,
Yeah, this
Chucky
movie
gives
is so
herself
fucking
over to
weird.
12 steps for her murder addiction. She calls up the widow of Officer
I mean,
Bailey, the cop she
I fairly
killed,
enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie.
and tries to make
I guess I enjoyed it, but it's still weird. Like, they had the budget to make a crazy Chucky movie.
Jennifer and Redman wake up with no memory of the toy assault, but signs of pregnancy are already there. She's thrown up and her
You know what's even more wild? The TV series. The TV series is
By
wild.
dinner, Jennifer's learned the truth.
And she's a
He
narcissist.
ain't no liar,
Oh, but
liar,
Dazzle's
but
bag of
Redman
you is
says
crazy,
he's the red
Tiff.
dad because
That's
he's had a
crazy.
vasectomy. Despite her going method with an immaculate conception, Redman fires Jennifer on the spot. Tiffany overhears and struggles with her murder sobriety. I like how this is played sincerely. Tilly's
I
voice acting
like-
makes Tiffany sympathetic,
And I like the animatronic of like
with the recovery hotline
Tiffany's face and her trying not to grab the knife. I like that.
With permission to slip every once in a while, Tiffany allows herself.
Yo,
to give
all right. So
Redman
who the
a
fuck was she
second
talking to?
vasectomy.
What villain was she just talking to on the phone that was like, "Yo, if you gotta kill, just kill"? I'm pretty sure he knew what she was talking about. Like, come on. Even if they was talking about alcohol, that's kind of
Why you
wild.
go to a licensed professional to get the snip, even if the surgery's cheaper in Romania. Don Mancini originally
she violated
Quentin
his
Tarantino
lower
for the
half.
meta director role. That would have been much better, but hey, at least Redman was into it.
Opportunity knocked on my door for Chucky. I was like, I am there. You know, I go down in history for being on the Chucky movie.
Tiffany wants to keep this hush, but Glenn's
He
already
not lying. He not lying.
stress.
You know,
Calm
Chucky
down,
has like their own cult fan base and shit.
This ain't any worse
So you
than
are
they put
cemented
on
into
daytime
the
TV.
you know the fandom.
Executing Martha
You
Stewart
see
this
Redman
morning.
like, oh yo,
I don't know if that's a
Redman.
misunderstanding or if it's what's
How
actually
your balls
happening in
looking?
this universe, but I do know Tiffany
Pause.
must be distressed.
Cause Tiffany cut him out. She
My idol.
Since this is a voodoo pregnancy, it's accelerated. Jennifer ain't got a
My
baby bump.
idol?
She's rocking a baby boulder. She calls Joan to freak out, but
I
Tiffany
can't
hops on
even
the
I
other
can't do
line
voices.
and
My
turns
my
into
voice
a Who's
is
on first routine.
Is it Redman's? No, it's definitely not Redman's. What? It's definitely not Redman's.
Oh shit. Yo, Tiffany, get off the call. What are you
Before they
doing?
can figure out what's on second, Chucky pounces on Jennifer and rides her like a pregnant mechanical bull. Tiffany has to come up with an excuse for all the yelling.
Well, Bound is on cable. Gina Gershon is.
I would have had like 20 different
reference
questions
sounds so
throughout
much
this phone
in
call.
this
I'd be like,
movie
yo,
and
what the
Chucky
fuck is
TV
that?
series
Why do I hear you
I'm glad it's
twice?
gonna have a nice
And why is one of
payoff.
you dying?
Looks like Gina Gershon will make an appearance in Chucky season 2. Chucky ties up Tilly.
Gina Gershon, who that?
Rope. Gina Gershon will make an.
Who that? Gina Gershon.
Gina Gershon is fingering me.
They reference
The fuck? That was a crazy. That was a crazy pause to play moment.
so much in this movie and the Chucky TV series that I'm
So she
glad
was
it's gonna
naming
have a nice
motherfuckers,
payoff.
and they even
Looks
gonna
like Gina
right.
Gershon will make an appearance. In
You know what
Chucky
would be an even better payoff is if we had fucking Meg Tilly, her daughter. If we had fucking Martha Stewart show up.
Two. Chucky ties up Tilly and tries to grope her, the
Have-
nasty little son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Tiffany
a
stops
lot of
him,
people
but
in here
what
want to
really
get canceled
upsets
in this
her is when
movie.
she
They ain't give
finds
a
the
fuck.
picture of Chucky and Glenn with Pete Peters' body. From here on out, Seed of Chucky turns from a silly slasher into a violent soap opera.
It just seemed natural that you would now evolve into a domestic drama.
It won't be to everyone's liking, but it's an interesting part of Chucky history. Another argument
Yeah,
over gender
I
is
guess.
broken up by Glenn/Glenda, who says they're not interested in choosing.
Sometimes I feel like a boy.
Sometimes I feel like a girl.
Can I be both?
Yeah, why not? Don Mancini
Yeah, why not? You
based
can now.
Glenda's genderqueer
You can
struggle
now.
on
Shit.
his own experience coming out as gay. That's why I'll mention things like the fact that Don's gay. It informs his work. It's not part of some stupid, insidious agenda, you big babies. Now, changing
Right,
gender
that is
norms
true.
one thing, but Chucky
He
draws
really
the line
made
at
Chucky into
pacifism.
like
He's done pretending
a gay
he doesn't
show,
wanna
you know,
murder.
a gay series.
An addiction. It is a choice.
But you know, Charles is still who he is. Who he is.
Hide in the closet.
Oh shit, there's a
Red
dead man in the
Man.
closet.
Red Man,
Tiffany's
dead
got to
man. What did you
explain
do,
it to
Charles?
Since they don't
What
have
did
a
you
body
do?
for Chucky anymore, they call up Jennifer's dopey chauffeur Stan. One black and white Hollywood sign.
I'm crazy, I
later,
know.
They're
I know,
ready
I'm
to
crazy.
start swapping.
It's alright.
Not like couple swapping.
It's alright.
Well, I guess in a way, sort of couple swapping. A lot of this movie takes
And I'm
place
sick.
at Jennifer Tilly's
Like, not
mansion,
sick,
a
like,
full-scale
I'm sick,
Spanish
like-
colonial home that production built on a soundstage. It helps that Castle Studios had the second
Castle
biggest
Studios.
soundstage in Europe after Pinewood's 007 stage. The old
Holy
Hollywood
shit.
home and its outside was built to recreate a corner of Beverly Hills.
That was built- that's not
palm
CG?
trees shipped in from Egypt. Again, I think it looks weird and artificial, but it's meant to.
It
The
does.
locations are stylized environments, just like the dolls are stylized.
They
to an
wasted
E.
all that
Swapping out
money.
a soundstage was necessary, since sets had to be built 6 feet off the ground, so the puppeteers could be underneath. A lot of the floors on set had removable tiles to make running cables easier. Making a Chucky movie
What the
is
fuck?
as much about engineering as it is about art. Lightning knocks
Right?
out the power.
And creativity
The
with
assistant
that-
knocks
at
on
that
the door.
shit.
Chucky volunteers to kill Joan himself, so Tiffany won't have to call another hotline. Before he can get at her with a knife, she's toasted by a
Damn, that wasn't
character
CG
in an open
that whole
flame.
time?
Joan backs up to the banister.
I'm trying to process
and
that
for
shit.
some
They
reason
spent a
climbs
lot of
over it
unnecessary
to
money on
fall
this
to her
shit.
death, sending her to S Club heaven. I always felt bad about this.
Oh, he
kill,
fried the
because
fuck
Joan
out of
was
her.
so
Look at her.
put upon and didn't deserve this.
Yeah, she
That's
didn't
the
deserve that
point.
death.
Mancini used this kill to remind the audience.
You'll come to learn that
dolls
Chucky
are, in
don't
fact,
give a
the
fuck
bad
who he
guys,
kills.
no matter how much they make us laugh.
You'll
with
come to learn
their
this in the
crazy
show.
antics. Chucky tries to comfort his relapsed wife as only Charles Lee Ray can by admitting to a few extra murders he's been hiding in the closet.
A whole
to prevent
machete in
these
a man's
kills
head
from
and
happening.
left it there.
He's been alive for like 2 days. But it wasn't Tiff who fired Joan.
Glenn?
Guess again, Daddy.
Glenda?
Linda?
That's my name.
That's my name.
Mom and Pop are dumbfounded, but Glenda's
Why
already
is
onto the
accent
wits.
changed too?
I'm a real lady killer.
It sounds like he tried to change his accent when he
Things grow up so
when he
fast.
turned into
Turns
Glenda.
out
Like, what
Glenn
the
is the
fuck?
eye-twitching softie, and Glenda is the homicidal maniac bubbling underneath the surface. Her
You know,
blood
so that's how we'll figure out
wake
who's
up
Glenn and who's
violent
Glenda
nightmares.
in
Tiffany
season
smacks
2.
her son back.
Whoever starts doing the eye
His
twitch,
reaction
that's
is
Glenn.
heartbreaking.
What am I?
Glenn/Glenda is voiced by Billy Boyd, only a year after the last Lord of the Rings movie came out. Yeah, Chucky's gender-fluid kid is the fool
Billy
of the town.
Boyd.
His performance is just as good as Brad Dourif's and Jennifer Tilly's, able to switch seamlessly between funny and heartfelt. Boyd recorded his dialogue over 3 days in a session by himself in London.
Boyd.
Yeah, Dad. It'll be fun.
For Glenn's voice,
Yo!
the Scottish actor went with a Dickensian affect as requested by
That's
Mancini.
crazy.
For
Like,
Glenda,
actually
he
seeing
found
the voice
inspiration
change. That's
from
actually
Brenda
crazy.
Blethyn's character in Secret and Lies.
Oh, you didn't have to do that, sweetheart.
As the parents argue about their doll,
I don't like
their
the way she
human
said
kid
that.
finally
You don't
arrives.
have to
Rush out
do
the
that.
tilly.
Boy.
I stop.
But wait a minute, are those more slip and slide noises I hear?
It's a girl.
It's a Christmas movie within a movie miracle, with more than enough bodies.
Yeah, we got
It's
some
time
Chucky
for the
twists.
Post-gestation incantation.
That's it. That's all you
Because
need.
there are
Just say
twins,
those words
like
and
Glenda
it's
can use
done.
both bodies. They don't
Because
have
apparently
to
that's how it
choose a
works.
gender. Isn't that great, Chuck? Between the police and the pronouns, Chucky snaps.
You don't need to say all the words.
He decides that after all these years,
He didn't say
of
shut the
knee-high
fuck up. He just said
existence,
shut
he's
up.
done with the Duets and the Dambalas. He's fine staying a good guy now.
I am Chucky, the killer dog, and I dig it.
This is a big
And
moment
I
for Chucky.
dig it.
He's been trying to transfer his soul into a human body for more than 4 movies now.
Yeah, this is a
As
big
always,
moment. This is the
Mancini
moment
wanted to
Chucky
stop
realized
doing the
that
same old thing.
he's Chucky.
I was always
That he's him.
ambivalent.
He's
at
that
best
guy,
About the whole idea
you know?
of that Chucky having that goal. I just thought like, well, why can't this just be a doll that likes to kill people?
I'm proud of Chucky's newfound body
Right.
acceptance, but Tiffany's
Because that's
not
all
on
he is
board.
now. That's all you are. All the extra
She says
substance you
she's
probably could have
leaving
had is gone.
taking their
You're
kid
just a
with her.
killer
Shout
doll.
out to the puppeteers for making it easy to forget that this is a scene about dolls getting divorced. As always, the animatronics required a ton of work from a whole bunch of people.
There's a huge army just to build the stuff and get it here, and then there's a huge army here to
Jesus.
maintain it, rehearse it, and then perform it on set.
That small
And then
army
work it.
some unexpected
Achieve it,
recruits,
rehearse it,
creature
and then
actors
twerk
Doug
it and
Jones.
work it.
What?
I'm working on Tiffany's glamorous arms.
Chucky and Tiffany were matched to their bride versions.
Glamour
with a slight
arms.
Hollywood makeover, befitting of their movie star status. Upgrades were made to make them more expressive, especially Tiffany, which Jennifer Tilly was really happy about. All 3 doll characters had multiple heads, some neutral, at least one screaming, and several sets of limbs to perform different actions. Various doll types
That's
were
crazy. Yo, why?
Mechanical ones, rod puppets, and floppy versions. I know you've heard all this in previous Chucky.
Yeah, we
counts,
have, but
personally, I never get tired of seeing all these people work together to bring
you know what's
adults to
crazy?
life.
I don't
The threat of
see a
divorce
lot of behind the scenes of a lot of this shit. So I like to see any behind the scenes of Chucky that I can get a chance to. The animatronics, I feel, were so ahead of its time when the series first came out. That's a lot of ketchup. That's a lot of ketchup that fell out your mouth. I'm not gonna lie.
He lost the chance to tell Jennifer Tilly how he really
I'm
feels.
sure she
Tiffany
understands.
throws the
I'm
knife
sure she knows
back
what you
and knocks
meant.
the magic words out of Chucky's tiny hands. The
Sure, all right,
police
you're
breach
done.
the mansion door, and Jennifer Tilly is taken to a hospital where she's kept away from her new babies since she's been talking about killer dolls. Tiffany
Wait,
throws
that's the
Jennifer's
guy.
IV and away from her new babies since she's been.
Is that the guy? Is that? I can't tell. He's faceless. Is he like the guy that's in like the future Chucky movies and the series?
Talking about killer dolls.
He almost looks like
Tiffany
him.
drugs Jennifer's IV and is ready to get to the heart of Damballa.
They have a lot
When they
of
get
shots
a
with
visitor,
white
it's
liquid
Chucky,
coming out of syringes
another
and
Shining reference.
shit.
He's gonna say
When I saw that, I immediately thought that was something else.
thing to say. Oh, really, man? You should have asked my dentist, Dr. Alan Feinstone.
Corned beef and cabbage.
Tiffany speed
The
reads
what?
the rest of the incantation, but just as she reaches the end,
Oh, right to the dome. That's tough. Nobody.
counsel your way back from that. Gwen Glenda breaks down in tears and gets one more lesson from Mom before
Oh,
she goes.
Tiff.
Don't make the same mistakes your mom and dad made.
Especially your dad.
Stone
I like how they made Tiffany look in this movie.
Tiff.
I like her design in this
Gwen
more
Glenda
than
attempts to avenge
Bride
their
of Chucky.
mother in the cutest match of Mortal Kombat ever played. I hear they're never gonna add Chucky to those games because he'd be too small, right? Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I
Faster
guess.
than you could say, "Get over here." The kid uses
Damn,
the axe
Chucky
to swipe
really
her father's honor.
he's out of luck in a lot of games now. You're too short. You can't do
Turns
shit.
out Glenn and Glenda both have a little Lakeshore Strangler in them. Glenn proves it by cutting Chucky into body parts. The old toy man can't even be mad about it. Boy. Glenn wins.
I have like questions like
Glenn is comforted by Jennifer Tilly before the movie jumps ahead to the faraway future of 2009.
how did they explain
Tilly's
this? Like
fake-ass-looking
when
Hollywood
doctors
home
and police came in,
hosting a birthday
how did they explain this situation? Like
birthday party for her twins, who are polar opposites.
Glenn, he's an angel, an absolute dream. But Glenda, she's a bad girl, Miss Tilly.
Yep, Raggedy Ann there is such a tyrant.
She said, "I'm a bad what?"
Olivia can't bear one more creepy staring contest with her. Good thing she won't have to.
Oh.
She's beaten to death with the Tiffany doll. Turns out
There's a
Jennifer Tilly
lot of
got
fake blood in
decent
this movie.
back.
Like
Now,
holy
Tiffany
shit.
Valentine's
Like this is
soul.
before they had
When did
CG,
that
so they just
happen,
had a lot
After
of
Tiffany
fake
said
blood.
the spell and Chucky fatally
Which I have a lot of
doll
appreciation
body,
for.
she was
I
giving
really
motherly
hate
advice to
CG
Glenn.
blood.
Was that Jennifer Tilly being nice to Glenn post body swap? Was Tiffany's soul in both J Tills and the Tiffany doll?
Let's
We
not
need a
question
different
it.
spell for
Listen.
that. I don't get it. Well,
Listen,
Glenda
let's-
is proud to be mommy's little
Let's
murderer
not
necklace.
go
Glen's
too
just
deep
happy
into
to be
that,
vibing.
or else we're just gonna be
had our
mad.
differences.
We don't want to be mad, alright?
Dad really loved me.
The movie ends with one last birthday gift for him, an unmarked present with Chucky's severed arm inside.
And guess what? It
Surprise!
attacks.
How many seeds never got to fully blossom thanks to a family of killer
Apparently
dolls?
that didn't go
Let's
far.
grab Glenn and find out at the numbers. Oh, where did he go? How does this keep happening?
Oh shit. Copyright bullshit.
I don't have time for this shit.
Is that a CG Glen arm? Yo, I thought he was about to pull his pants down. I got scared. What the fuck was I about to watch?
What the fuck are you doing down there?
Glenn said Zorn should do another kill count.
Hey, Glenn's hair looks way better than in the movie.
October 7th. All right.
Yeah, October 7th. Dude Bro Party Massacre 3. Woo!
How you gonna plug another franchise into this one? They could have done a kill count for fucking Curse of Chucky or some shit.
14 people died in Seed of Chucky. Of those, 6 were women, 7 were men, and 1 was a red man. Now it's time for everyone's favorite extra information. Chucky
All right.
has 7 solo or joint kills with an incineration, 4 blade kills,
7?
which includes an axe,
Shit,
an
nice.
off-screen suffocation, and the
Granted,
piano
you're sharing
wire
the screen with other
decapitation
killers.
filed
Oh.
under MISC. Tiffany
Damn,
only
Acid,
had
back
3
up, calm
kills,
down,
had
shit.
miscellaneous decap, red man stabbing, and Fulvia's beating with the Tiffany doll. And
Okay.
now Glenn/Glenda's in the mix too, with 5 kills. They stabbed to
He
death,
has
put
5
him
kills,
amongst
2
neck,
less than
lit
Chucky
Joan
in
on
this? What
fire,
the
used an
fuck?
axe on Chuck, and got a miscellaneous acid face melt. Here's how the puppet kills stack up after this movie. Oh wow, way to catch up to Mom Glenn/Glenda. And here's the installment comparisons with Seed tying Bride for the lead-in kills. Finally, a
they was
runtime
going
of
nuts with
87
the
minutes
murders.
left us with a kill on average every
Put the murders in that shit.
1 minute. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Pete Peters.
Holy fuck.
It's not my favorite CG, but
I'm
where
ready.
else you
Hold
gonna
on.
see John Waters with half his head looking like a pepperoni pizza.
I gotta give me a cup of water for this shit.
Stan the chauffeur man, whose death was as pathetic as his hair. And Champion Chuckle for the funniest part is gonna go to a dark horse line.
I am getting ready for them. It's not jumping jacks, it's jump
Tiffany's
ropes.
super serious.
I have jump rope.
Misreading of the situation just makes me laugh.
To be honest, I don't know.
And that's
it might
it.
hit the
Seed
ceiling.
of Chucky came out in 2004.
Will I just
and
do
while
jumping
Focus
jacks?
Features pushed for a more traditional
jump
follow-up
rope.
starring Glenn, Mancini wouldn't play with his toys again for almost a decade. I'll show you next time, but until then, I'm James A. Janice.
Yeah.
The kill count.
I guess see the Chucky made him depressed.
After being lost in the metaverse for 2 films, it's time for Chucky to
Right, here we go.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend till the end.
That was horrible. That was
Chucky
horrible.
sees a maturation of Don Mancini's direction as he takes the killer doll back to his horror roots.
Chucky, I'm scared.
That was weird filtering.
It's more like the original.
And Chucky's face, his eyes too spaced apart. It was weird shit.
Cute, if you say so.
Chucky replaces his family with a new one that includes Nika Pierce, played by Brad Dourif's real-life daughter Fiona.
Fiona.
For family.
But don't worry, Chucky's still the same one-liner spouting good guy we all know and love.
Chucky was cool.
Can't live with them. Period.
This week, fall under Chucky's curse by watching a beautifully shot.
I feel like he was pretty cool in this.
Then on Sunday, join us as we serve up the kill count recount.
This is just the way my mama used to make it.
Only on Dead Meat.
This is a big ass fucking preview.
Chucky can currently be watched on the pictured streaming
Yeah, Charles's voice, that's when you really find out. I mean, 10 years is, a long time, so that's when you really know that